Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove Revco Solutions from their credit report. And actually, in many cases, without paying their debt at all. So if that sounds good to you, or you think this applies to someone you know, I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is to take. Now, I want to preface by saying that it doesn't mean you shouldn't take action. There are situations, for example, if you know or believe that Revco Solutions or actually any of the accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft, or if they have a wrong balance after you know you've already paid, really any major issues that are seriously affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, and all in addition to getting the accounts permanently deleted from your account. Now, on the other hand, if there are no issues like that exist, and you just want the account removed from your credit report, well, we can help with that too. Give us a call today. I'll put our number in the description area below so you can see that. Now, what I want to do today is I want to go through some of the most important questions that we get about this company. And the first thing is, and this is really important, is can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with Revco Solutions? And I put this one at the top of the list because I get a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense. And maybe that's you, because few people are taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know. I couldn't have answered this question before I got into the business. But fortunately, I have the answer for you. And the answer is, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So no need to worry about that whatsoever. The other thing is the amount of the debt doesn't actually matter either. Okay, it could be $1,000, it could be $1 million, and you will not be arrested or get jail time. So who is Revco Solutions, and why are they popping up on your credit report? Well, they are what's referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency. And they are a company that exists that buy debts, unpaid accounts that are often for very cheap, like credit cards, for example. And then they try to collect the full amount, okay? I'll give you an example. Imagine for a moment that you have an unpaid card with Capital One, okay? It's $1,000. Revco Solutions could, in theory, come along and buy that debt from Capital One for just $100. But now they don't come to you and try to collect that amount. They come and try to collect $1,000, which would give them a 10x return on their investment. So you can see these companies can make a lot of money. And how they do that is, one, by damaging your credit score, by reporting the debt to the credit report, is really a primary strategy they have to get you to pay. However, what's interesting is that many people don't know that if you pay the debt on your credit report, that doesn't remove the account that's attached to it. So the account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, whether it's paid or not. So a lot of the time, paying it isn't actually in your best interest because you'd just be wasting your money. And actually, in rare cases, paying the debt could even hurt your score further. So then in addition to reporting your credit to credit reporting, they may also send scary letters. They may call a lot. They probably will. Even calling your family members and colleagues. Now, again, if collectors have ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another case where you'd want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist in your area that will be able to take action quickly. Should you negotiate a settlement with Revco Solutions? This is a great question because settling your debt with Revco Solutions depends on your goal. And what I mean is typically if you are wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't the best option because of what I mentioned before. Even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit score, credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. Instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to come in and review these accounts for you. And if certain issues exist, then we can get the account removed altogether. And this is a win-win because you won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score, and the negative account gets removed from your report. So it's really kind of perfect. Which leads me to the other question. How do you get Revco Solutions removed for your credit report? So the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. Now, I would say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. Again, I encourage you to learn how to do that, but be prepared to spend weeks, maybe months, learning how to do it properly. However, on the other hand, if you hire a professional to handle it for you, you can ensure that it'll be done properly the first time and also saves you the extra time. And that's where we come in. We'd be happy to take care of it for you. We've dealt with Revco Solutions accounts many times, and they regularly have issues. I'll just say that. And we've helped numerous clients deal with them. And we'll take care of it for you as well, if you'd prefer to go that route. How can you get Revco Solutions to stop calling you? Great question. This is a big one. As I mentioned before, Revco Solutions calling is their attempt to collect the debt they've purchased, right? Which means the only reason that they're going to stop calling you is if you, one, settle your debt with them, or two, work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Will Revco Solutions try suing or garnishing my wages? Revco Solutions suing is unlikely. It does happen. It can happen. But really, in our experience, it's rare. There are many laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win, and it's just a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account that could make the account get removed, then they won't be able to collect at all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with Revco Solution? So you have the right to dispute any of your debt that Revco Solutions has purchased. Okay? Revco Solutions is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the FDCPA. And as I was talking about before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the FCRA. Now, these acts can seem very complicated, but they really provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use them properly. Again, if you don't have time to research these, I don't blame you. We're all busy. It's not a problem. That's what we're here for. Call us today, and we'll discuss your options. Again, you can find our phone number in the description below. So thanks so much for watching.